On the floor for the visiting heads.
And it's the Warriors to start out. All right, check it out. Golden State's opening lineup. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins.
What we do know about Steph Curry, he can score from all 3 levels and do it with efficiency.
Here's Lillard. He can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Lillard.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Here's Curry. And that one drops for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
They get it back. Simons outside to the middle. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Thibault. Simons outside. Lillard passes to Grant. Corner shot. And here's Simons. Lillard outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Green with a screen on Lillard. Oh, what a play by Stephen Curry. Curry's got 7 points.
You must chase Steph off the 3-point line or you will pay.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him.
First team foul.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Curry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Stephen Curry driving the basketball has a nice knack to be able to, once he's inside the paint, to draw the fouls.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Now here's Simons. Portland, no good that time either. Curry with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Curry passes to Thompson. Green, a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Graham. One of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Bible passes to Lillard. Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Pure from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
A volume 3-point shooter. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous from deep.
Warriors call a timeout. We're on the lookout for the Brazers fans who'd like a free t-shirt tonight. They're truly excellent. Another round of applause.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Curry against Lillard.
2 minutes.
Curry's shot is off. Portland trailing here. Lillard outside. Pass to Thibault. There's the triple. Here's Nurkic. Grant the pass to Simons. Oh, Grant throws it down.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Lillard against Curry. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Lillard. Back to Simons. Out to the right wing. And the dunk by Lillard.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Outside Curry. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And that's exactly what you need. Everybody, big and small, crashing the glass.
Simons finds Thibault. Now Lillard. And he drives in. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Curry passes to Thompson. Wiggins with it. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
You know, Nurkic, it's hard to get around.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this.
Portland, here are your Blazer dancers.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for Golden State, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Curry goes in. Green finds Looney. The kick out, Curry. No good on the 3. Outside Thibault. Back to Simons. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Anthony Simons is a true.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
First team foul.
In place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Warriors leading. On the attack, Curry. Thompson outside. Wiggins outside. Into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Outside Thibault. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. Buries it from 3. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And the dunk by Lillard.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Curry goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Curry's got 13.
Steph makes it look so easy. One of the most efficient offensive players ever.
Grant outside. Back to Simons. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Looney. The kick out. Curry takes a 3. Offensive board. It's Wiggins on the wing. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the lob. And it's hammered home by Green.
Gotta be aware of Draymond's vertical on these alley-oops because he can certainly drop the hammer.
Simons finds Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Curry. Lillard passes to Nurkic. We've got 1:55 left in the first half.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Thompson passes to Wiggins. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Portland ball.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Blazers break their dance.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Make some noise, fans. Your Blazers break their dance.
Lillard against Curry. Simons outside. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall, so Golden State will take it the other way. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Here's Simons. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Nice concentration from Nurkic. Plays right through the whistle.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here's Curry. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's Simons penetrating. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Curry passes to Looney. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play.
First team.
Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Shooting for goals.
And the free throw, no good. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Steps back. Simons passes to Graham. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wiggins outside. Driving in. Wow! Crazy good! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, stunning play by Wiggins. Speeding inside and just rocketing up to the hoop.
Grant outside. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. Grant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the first half comes to... All right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Trailblazers 22. The Warriors 27.
first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
We've got Cam Reddish, Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Drew Eubanks, and it's Knox in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Portland foul. Drew Eubanks. First personal foul. First team foul. Warriors ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazers D.
Poole left side. Pass to Lamb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuminga. And he gets that one.
Jonathan.
And the Warriors lead by 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Outside Johnson. Here's Sharp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it's Knox missing.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's DiVincenzo. Poole for 3. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story. You know, at the 2021 draft, there wasn't much doubt that Keon Johnson was the best athlete in the class. Elite is the word you hear to describe his physical gifts.
2 minutes.
Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Poole. Goes up on the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Poole's got 8 points here in the quarter. You know, when it comes to Johnson's athleticism, that really comes into play on defense.
B.I.G, he's high energy, he's tough, and he's active. And with the motor he's got, he never stops working at that end. He's going to be a defensive stopper in this league for a long time.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Portland. Inside. Kuminga's shot is off.
Warriors foul. Jonathan Kuminga. First personal foul.
And Johnson no good on that one.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Keon Johnson.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Sharp. The kick out to Johnson. Down low. Here's Knox. Right side Reddish. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Sharp, left side Reddish. And stolen by Green. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Poole. Pass to Johnson, outside Reddish. He shoots over DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Poole. Here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Eubanks. Misses in close. And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Here's Poole. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got Green, Jordan Poole out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Lamb in at the small forward position. Lillard against Poole. The crossover. Lillard with the ball. Unloads from 13. Simons, right side. Another shot. Out to Lillard. Outside Thibault. Back to Lillard. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lillard's gone 1 of 5 on 3-point tries. Poole, the pass to Lamb. Here's Kuminga. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Now the Blazers on the move. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like when Simons takes charge, because when he does, it forces the D to act.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their 2-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
You know what I appreciate most about Curry is his winning mentality. His competitive nature fuels this team.
For Portland, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Lillard. That one doesn't drop. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry with it. Nurkic picks him up. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 19. Simons finds Nurkic. And he lobs it up top. Tipped away. Wiggins outside on the wing. Curry nails it from 3.
On the catch and shoot step is nearly automatic. All he needed was the ball.
Pass to Thibault. Now here's Lillard. Shot to stop the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one belongs to Wiggins. First free throw is good.
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Curry from deep 3-point. Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown.
I mean, how do you stop that?
Pass to Simons. Driving inside. Out to Lillard. The 3 is up. The Trailblazers rebound. To the inside. Grant. Curry with the block.
Great anticipation from Steph Curry and beautiful timing on that play.
The long distance 3 is buried.
3.
Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
2 minutes.
Here's Lillard.
2 minutes.
And down it goes. 2 points.
The offensive IQ of Damian Lillard. Smart at analyzing defenses and understanding when to look to score.
And they recover it. On the wing, Thompson. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Now here's Grant. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Wiggins.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Here's Wiggins. Knocked loose.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Thompson finds Looney. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got 30 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Nurkic. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. From deep. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks.
It's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the shooting guard position. And for Portland, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Back to Lillard. Grant the pass to Lillard. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's George. Rebound by Nurkic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Simons finds Nurkic. And the rejection by Zubac. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George against Lillard. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And you see the confidence Lillard has from that spot. You expect him to knock those down.
Here's George. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Now, here's George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Lillard. He has 5. 3-pointers, Simon. No good on the shot.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Kicks it out to Leonard. Plumlee in the post. Grant on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And it's Lillard missing. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Drives to the hoop. And contact on the shot. So, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels it's not the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And George kicks to Plumlee. Back to George. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
No good from Grant.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Plumlee misses in close. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for LA, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
Nobody near Lillard, and he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to...
The previous play is under review.
Beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the... It's all tied in Portland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Covington in at the small forward.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
Outside, George. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow some caucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Leonard against Simon. Leonard kicks to Plumlee. Down low. Wants to get it to Zubats. And does. Kicks it out to Covington. On the clock. Over Thibault. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Leonard with a screen on Lillard. George passes to Leonard. Can't cash in from close range. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
We need you to make some noise for your...
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Lillard against George. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer for this man.
Here's Leonard. Here's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Grant kicks to Simons. The tray. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Back to George. 1:11 left now here in the second. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Thibault finds Nurkic. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
For some T-shirts, here they come. It's dance time in Portland.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Leonard, the pass to Zubats. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And the pass to George. And another shot. That one wide left. Trailblazers leading by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
George against Lillard. Plumlee with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Nobody near George. Offline with his 3. Lillard surveying the D. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, Dave, thank you. And
your Trailblazers 30, the Clippers 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
You've got Reddish. Johnson is out there with Sharp. And it's Eubanks in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Kevin, he is is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And that one drops. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now, here's Sean. Guarded close. And that one, good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Powell down low. Guarded by Reddish. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Westbrook surveying the D.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Here's Sharp. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. It's Powell with the drive. Can't connect from short range. Eubanks the pass to Knox. Now here's Sharp. Reddish with the ball. Moves back up to the left wing. Here's Johnson. And they get it back. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Dishes to Powell. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. Pass to Highland. Lets it go. And that one hits back iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
Here's Reddish. He takes it in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Reddish has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Highland, covered by Johnson. Batum sets a screen for Powell. To the paint, it's stolen by Reddish. Sharp, that's good. And it's a 7-point Portland lead.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Leonard, inside Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. 3 seconds left. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter.
Your Trail fans have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Portland leading by 5. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Paul George, Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center position.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And that one is good from Zubats.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Simons kicks to Lillard. Back to Simons. Leonard with the steal. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Down low. No good from Grant. Clippers trail by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Lillard finds Grant, kicks it out to Lillard from deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Outside Leonard. Zubats, a screen on Simon. Leonard, the pass to Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Bible on the wing. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Leonard on the wing. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard to take the lead. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
The shot's good from Plumlee. And the Clippers lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And here are the Clippers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, Jeremy Grant showing some level-headed poise in the face of a big moment. Big-time shot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Lillard outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Grant. 6 to shoot. Lillard attacking. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Works that one inside nicely.
Nurkic a screen on George. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
To the paint. Zubac, the pass to Plumlee. And he finishes nicely on the way. Plumlee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Lillard with it. George picks him up. 3-pointer, Simon. It's good on the putback.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Leonard with a screen on Lillard. George. Zubac finds Covington. Here's Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Here's George. It's good.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Here's Lillard. Dribble on the wing. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-6 run. And the dunk by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And here's George. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Thank you. So here's the Clippers starting group. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the point. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now here's Curry. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Here's George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history. No longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Here's Curry. Oh, a special move before that shot. Curry's got 5, and the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And it's good for 2.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
George, a screen on Thompson. Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Double team on Leonard. Green with the defensive effort.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Driving to the basket. And George with the jam.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on George. Curry passes to Green. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Give it up one more time for your
Warriors leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Golden State.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
You're smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
Here's Curry, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in NBA history during the 21-22 season.
And Stephen set that record against the Knicks, Richard.
Yeah, with Ray Allen in attendance to watch as he passed him on the lid. You can tell it meant a lot to Steph. Maybe the greatest shooter, not maybe, the greatest shooter the game has ever seen.
Right side Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 11 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Plumlee passes to George. Back to Plumlee. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Here's Wiggins. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Zubac with a screen on Curry. George passes to Zubac. Nice move, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.I.G, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Curry finds Wiggins. Thompson in the post. George defending. Thompson, no good. It's Covington on the wing. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. The Clippers trail. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Ivica Zubac out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Leonard. Launches it. Plumlee. Looney grabs a miss. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Curry. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
The 3, George. And again, no good by the Clippers. George against Curry. It's Wiggins on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Looney, a screen on Covington. Wiggins. And Looney with the slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
B.A., dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Curry against George. Pass to Thompson. And stolen by Leonard.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Inside, Thompson with a steal. To the inside, here's Green. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Looney, a screen on George. Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. Wiggins outside. And it's all from three-point range. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Golden State. There's the drive. Pass to Plumlee. Stolen by Wiggins. In transition, here come the Warriors. Thompson passes to Curry. A minute 29 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Wiggins. Over Covington. Wiggins, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And the Clippers call time here. The former home of the Warriors, Richard, Oakland. What was it like to play over in East Bay?
Listen, it was a lot more fun when I was playing in a Warriors uniform versus playing against them. Those crowds are insane. Maybe the loudest in the NBA, although the Boston fans might have a little bit of something to say about that. But I must say, this new building is gorgeous.
Curry, no good. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. George with it. Green picks him up. It's stolen by Looney. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Takes it inside. George outside. Leonard left side. Puts up a 3. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Covington against Wiggins. On the wing, Curry. He drops it from range. Curry's got 16 points now.
This is peak Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Here's George. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we...
25. The Clippers, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Jordan Poole out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's JaMychal Green. And it's Lamb in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Poole. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Morris.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Entering the NBA can be a difficult challenge, and age can add to that challenge. Jonathan Kuminga was just 19 years old when he stepped onto an NBA court.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Powell. Morris sets a screen. Warriors with the rebound. It's tipped. Outside for Green. Now DiVincenzo. Back to Green. Poole outside. The three. Not going to go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Boy, being so young for his draft class. Kuminga has done well in the league, Richard.
What I like is how he's capitalized on his minutes. Any chance he gets to shine, he works hard to make the most of it. That's the kind of dedication that is invaluable in a young guy.
Timeout call, the Clippers. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Westbrook. How quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. 6-point game. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Batum with a screen on DiVincenzo to the middle. Batum's shot is off. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Lamb with the ball, guarded by Batum. Lamb passes to Poole. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Foul, JaMychal Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Clippers, Bones Highland. One shot.
The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. They set the screen. Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a bruising player. Westbrook enjoys going into contact and finding ways to score.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
When we talk about guys who broke out during the 2021-22 season, Jordan Poole might be at the top of that list, going from a nice rotation player to a legit NBA scorer. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
No one covering.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Poole outside. Banked it in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 7. Talking about Jordan Poole. His confidence never wavered, Richard.
No, remember, Poole shot 33% his rookie season. Lots of people kind of wrote him off, but Jordan's always believed in his game. Took advantage of the injuries to Clay and Steph, grabbing those extra shots.
Now here's Lamb. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. DiVincenzo on the wing. Green with a screen on Powell. To the paint. And it's Green missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Pass to Highland. And here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still here.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Plumlee comes in for Morris. Covington's checked in for Powell. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Highland. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite. A little bit of bounce still, Clay. Okay, I see you. Get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Leonard passes to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And a deep three from Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Westbrook gets the bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
The first free throw is good. Paul George, he's checked in for Westbrook. And so Curry nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. George passes to Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Here's George. The baseline J is off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for the Clippers, Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the center. George outside to the inside. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Curry against George. Green with a screen on George. It's deflected. Out left to the wing. Here's Zubats. Back to George. The shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Green. Oh, Covington with a block. And they get it back. Thompson outside. Back to Looney. The kick out. Curry beyond the arc. Curry with another miss. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball. Slam it with ease.
Looney, a screen on George. Drive by Curry. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Zubats. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Zubats with a screen on Curry. George with it, and Looney picks him up defensively. George against Curry. Plumlee a screen. Some room here for George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Thompson. Covington against Wiggins. Pass to Green. On the wing, Curry. And he drops it in from the low post. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
George for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson goes in, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Curry against George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Puts the move on. And a nice layup by Curry. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Drive by Curry. Count that one. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Shot is good by Curry.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
George passes to Zubac. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Warriors.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Offline with a 3. And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 11. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
Now here's George. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Tries to keep it alive. Thompson with a steal. Can't get it to fall. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Evener. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
We'd like to thank you for...
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Nurkic. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's Golden State. Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf and he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and he got out there during the finals.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
So he gets them both. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Looney kicks to Green. Back to Looney. Pocket 2. Thompson for the triple. Outside for Curry. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 5 now.
Sometimes basketball is not all that complicated. Just let Stephen Curry shoot threes and get out of the way.
Now, here's Thibault. Portland moving the ball around. Wiggins with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Curry dishes to Green. Pass to Wiggins. Launches a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. To the middle, stolen by Thompson. Curry is inside, working on Grant. Thompson from long range. The shot that time, not on target. And Portland has possession. Here's Simon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum were the great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simon. So they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now. It just comes at you a little bit different pattern. Great signs as Clay goes vertical that time.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, man.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Here's Curry. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
It's not just the flair that Steph plays with, but the joy that he plays with that I love. Slicing apart the defense there. What a confident player.
Now, here's Lillard. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. And Wiggins throws it down.
And when he is on the move and starts to show his athleticism, that's when the special moments come from Andrew Wiggins.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. On deep. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Grant. Feibel for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game in San Francisco. And we'll...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Grant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assistant.
Feibel's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
Lillard attacking, shakes him. He lays it in.
Damian
Lillard's got 6 points.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of those.
offensive rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says, if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Wiggins passes to Lee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, one of the unsung heroes of the Warriors championship teams,
totally understands his role and a rotation guy who can start for you, but how much consistency did he provide in that 2022 season and championship run? This guy has battled some injuries, but he has always been reliable for the Warriors. Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Thompson for 3. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 5. It's Lillard, top of the key. Passes it to Grant. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Grant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
It's good.
Very inside, skilled at reading the defense, getting into the opening.
Grant with a screen on Thompson. Simons kicks to Grant. Here's Feibel. Banked in off the glass. Feibel's got 6 in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry against Lillard. Stolen by Grant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And Anthony believing in himself that time. Just 0 hesitation on that jump.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Here is Lillard after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Feibel can't get it to go. Thompson against Simon. And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Nurkic setting the pick for Simon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Simons is not going to back down offensively. He just plays with aggressiveness. This is a guy you have a hard time not fouling.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
They set the pick to the inside. Looney, that's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
Here's Simon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the paint, here's Green. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stefan's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after.
Your Warriors, 31. The Trailblazers, 35.
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the floor for Portland. They've got Sharp, Little out there with Reddish. Then it's Johnson, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. And here's Poole for 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting. If you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. Off target with his 3. The Warriors trail. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Johnson against Poole. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Talking about Dante DiVincenzo, a native of Delaware. That's a state that doesn't see many of their own go pro.
Well, he has been a winner at every stop, Greg. In high school, back-to-back state championships in Delaware. And then he won 2 titles in college. He won a ring with the Bucks. And so the resume has a long list of titles with him.
To the wing on the left. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball for the lead. And he lays it up and in. And the Warriors lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Poole against Johnson. Picked by Kuminga. Poole the pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Poole showing he's more comfortable in that pick and roll setting. He can be dangerous.
Now here's Sharp. Defended by DiVincenzo. Little can't hit. Warriors leading by 3. Poole no good. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Knox is checked in. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Sharp missing. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The pass to Kuminga. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Clock is at 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up and down last couple of years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big 3 to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. Winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
And Poole gets it to go.
And Poole is such a tough and dynamic 3-point shooter. He's comfortable firing from anywhere.
Johnson outside. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson against Poole. Powered down with both hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
Keon Johnson taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Curry, good.
There are nights he makes it look easy. Tonight, he's making it look even easier.
6 seconds left in the third. Here's Sharp. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the basket by Curry.
If you're the D, you cannot let Curry do that to you, using that handle to get where he wants to go on the floor.
Here's Simon. And the double clutch jam. Wow, so proud.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Outside Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Thibault. Great D that time from Curry. Warriors leading by 5. There's the pick. Here's Wiggins. Thompson finds Curry. Down low. It's deflected. Good. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Lillard with no one around. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
the ruling on the floor is overturned.
moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2 on the clock. Looney down low, defended by Thibault.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle,
fights for that ball.
Nurkic a screen on Curry. Lillard misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Thompson. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thibault for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nurkic's getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Curry. Looney. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Back to Grant, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Simon's up top. He's covered by Thompson. Nurkic kicks to Thibault. Clock at 4. 11 feet away.
I like Kevon Looney's approach that time. Gets physical, and he's given the shooter some problems.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And it's Stephen Curry with a three. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And Looney sends it back.
Looney's starting to play a little bit angry right now, and that's helping this defense be more aggressive.
Well, a careless foul, and they'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits the second from the line.
And more artwork from the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Curry making it look easy.
Here's Lillard. Simon's on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. To stop the run. Thibault kicks to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
He throw good. Simons.
At the line for 2.
And Simons drops them both. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.
the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Oh, Grant throws it down.
The playmaking skills of Lillard reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Now here's George. Here's Zubac. Tries again. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list from players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Now here's Nurkic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
For 3, George. That shot missing, and it's Portland the other way. Here's Simons. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
George against Lillard. Up top, George. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. Over Lillard. Nice shot by George.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
George against Lillard. Now Grant. Back to Lillard. Grant with a screen on George. For 3, here's Lillard. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 5.
Can't give Dame an inch of room out there. A difficult task defensively because he has such deep range.
Grant outside. Simons passes to Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Rebound by the Clippers.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
LA foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
Free throw good. Lillard, you know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Plumlee, a screen on Lillard. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Inside. It's stolen by Nurkic.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
On the wing, Simons. Leonard defending with the step back. Thibault on the wing. 5 on the clock. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Lillard. Oh, in by Lillard.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
George against Lillard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Oh,
my goodness!
And he jams it home with authority.
Pretty slick move by Anthony Simons with the rock. The defender couldn't keep track of it.
Now here's George. Thibault with the board. There's 21 seconds left now in the first quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Here's Leonard. Soft touch off the glass.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
And so it's Portland, ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms.
What it means, B.A., as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Who wants a T-shirt? Come on, let me hear you get loud. Let's hear it, fans. Time to get loud for your Clippers Breakers. How about that? Let's hear it for your Clippers Breakers.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success, but they missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
The Trailblazers shooting at a very efficient 67%. The 3 is up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
You gotta love to see Damian Lillard light it up like this on offense, making a big effort to deliver for his squad.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's George. It's stolen by Thibault.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
Good move getting it to Lillard. He can get ahead of the defense on the break.
Here's George. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And again, another missed shot. Lillard outside. From behind the arc. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. George with it. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Shoots over George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end. Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Johnson, he's checked in for...
Oh, throw
wow,
it down.
Oh.
Can you say elevation?
LA timeout.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Here's George. Drives to the hoop.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
First personal foul. 5th team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George.
George hits them both. Now Portland with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Grant with a steal. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist from Grant. Nurkic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's what length does for you defensively. Grant reaching out, picking the ball, gets them in transition.
It's stolen by Nurkic. And here come the Trailblazers again. Portland in transition.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Out to Leonard. Pass to Covington. It's stolen by Thibault. Leonard against Johnson with the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a 2nd-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Portland now. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. Pass to Grant. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Down low. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And he lobs it up, and he dunks it down.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. George drives in.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
On the wing, Simons. Give him 8. On the wing, Simons. Back to Thibault. Pass to Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Can't hit it from 12 feet. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this 2nd quarter. Leonard attacking. For 3, Covington. Kicks it to George.
Blocking foul.
And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Grant. Reddish is checked in for Thibault. And it's Sharp in for Simons. The Clippers call timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Once again, let's hear it for
Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Sharp. Leonard defending. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. 9 seconds left in the first half of
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it. That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Just a big top.
the score. Your Clippers, 19. The Trailblazers, 41.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Ivica Zubats. And it's George in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. 5 to shoot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Filing to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Johnson against George. Pass to Little. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Knox, he's checked in for Portland.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Kevin Knox II.
So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 18.
In his 3rd season, Nazir Little saw increased playing time and the opportunity to show his value, which he did not waste.
George left side. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
You know, talking about Little, his 2021-22 season was cut short after suffering a shoulder tear, Smitty.
B.A., I hated that. Prior to that injury, Little was having the best stretch of his career, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds on 45% shooting and 40% from 3 in 13 games.
Eubanks gets the bucket. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Leonard, left side. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. To the paint. Back to Johnson. Pass to Sharp. On the take. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Let me hear you get loud.
Here's Highland to the inside. Morris, perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Johnson inside, pounded by Westbrook. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And the basket by Highland.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Clippers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the basket by Highland.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Reddish.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
The kick out to Johnson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter here. And that one's good. Sharp.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Batum in the post. Eubanks is there. And here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Johnson.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. There's the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Highland. It's tipped. Here's Sharp to the middle.
This is what his teammates love seeing. Cam Reddish being aggressive, looking to score the ball.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Batum with a screen on Johnson. Here's Westbrook. It's deflected. Outside Johnson. He takes it in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
He was all alone on that one.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Here's Sharp. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. There's the block. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Trailblazers out in front. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Anthony Simons out there with Johnson. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Zubac passes to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
Line for your Clippers. Paul George.
Both good from the line that time. Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Graham. Out to the right wing. Johnson against George. Left side Thibault. And stolen by Covington. Deflects the pass. Grant with a steal. George with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Plumlee. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
On the wing, Simons. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side, Covington. Back to George. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Blazers on the move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Assertive play in the paint from Jeremy Grant, absorbing the foul while shooting.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Covington grabs the board. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. There's Simons with a three and his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
We've seen Anthony go for 40% from deep for an entire season. You know this man can shoot it.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Zubac. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Thibault. And a two-handed jam.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Leonard passes to Zubac. The shake. No good on the shot. Nurkic with some nice D. Pass to Johnson. George against Simons. Nurkic with the ball. Up top, Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Grant from the arc. He buries it from 3.
I like how Grant can play up-tempo, reacting fast to capitalize off a hot pass.
George with it. Thibault picks him up to halt the run. And George lays it in. George has got 11 points here in the second half.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
There's Simons with a 3. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Damian Lillard.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Here's Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Simons passes to Thibault. Simons against Leonard. And it's Simons missing.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Thibault. And it's Simons missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Johnson passes to Nurkic. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
George, good.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Now here's Johnson. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the...
Presents the NBA with Brick, and this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. Curry deciding where to go with it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. George with the ball. Leonard with a screen on Curry. George, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Green. And here's Looney. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The shot by George, no good.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
George against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. George passes to Plumlee. Count the basket. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Thompson against Leonard. It's stolen by Green. And they're running. Here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Covington.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
George passes to Zubac. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Curry against George. Green with a screen on George. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, everyone in the NBA understands that Steph Curry is the master in pick and roll. He understands to take what the defense gives him.
Plumlee with a screen on Curry. And George kicks to Zubac. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Warriors leading by 3.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Curry, good.
The effortless way Stephen Curry shoots three-point shots is a sight to behold.
Leonard with a screen on Curry. The shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
review. Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
George passes to Leonard. Stolen by Thompson. Wiggins right side, inside, and it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
The Clippers again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Nifty move. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 9.
Well, clever interior play from Stephen Curry right now, able to navigate the traffic and still finish.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Wiggins outside, driving in, and Wiggins throws it down.
That's a nice drive by Andrew Wiggins. Has an understanding of the game and knowledge of where to get to on the court.
And a deep three from George. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 2-guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Lets it go from the wing. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Wiggins outside. Green with a screen on Covington. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, elite quickness, the power finish. That is beautiful.
Leonard against Wiggins. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth dance team.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 13. Now George. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Warriors leading by 12. Thompson with it. Now Covington defending. It's Thompson off the drive. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Well, you love that exploiting of a window of opportunity. Klay Thompson thought of as a shooter. Guess what? I can put it on the deck as well.
Plumlee with a screen on Curry. Connects from three-point range.
I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Clippers. This is it to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Thompson outside.
2 minutes.
Outside for Curry. No good on the triple.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
George passes to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by George. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Here's Curry. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Zubac a screen on Curry. And George kicks to Plumlee. 1:07 left to play here in the half. Comes up empty down low. Wiggins left side. Curry with a wide open look. And they'll get another chance. Curry on the wing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Thompson against Leonard. Green with a screen for Thompson. Now the pass to Looney. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is good.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout, to kind of let them catch their breath.
Time for your Clippers breaker. Get loud once again for your Clippers breaker.
27 seconds left in the first half. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Stephen Curry is must-see TV right now. This guy offensively so brilliant.
And here's George for 3. That shot misses. It could go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 18. The Warriors, 29.
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lamb at small forward. George, that's a two-pointer, and George with the stuff.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Kuminga sends a screen for Poole, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington's shot is off. Warriors leading by 14. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA basketball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lets it go from deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Green kicks to Kuminga. George against Poole. Just 4 to shoot. The feed now to Kuminga. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Poole. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Zubac. That's tipped. They get it back. George finds Zubac. Back to George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Driving inside. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Poole. And he drives in. Yep, that one goes in there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Gordon against Green. Platoon passes to Gordon. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's stolen by Green. 1:09 left to play in the third. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Clippers trail by 15. Batum, a screen on DiVincenzo. Highland cans the shot from the wing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer is right on target. DiVincenzo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Highland, defended by DiVincenzo. Down low, it's stolen by Kuminga. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Poole against Westbrook. Poole kicks to Lamb. Back to Poole. 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers again turning it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
And your Clippers, Houston.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Let's have some applause.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Robert Covington, and it's Plumlee in at the power forwards position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's George. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Looney. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Plumlee sets the pick for George. Zubac trying to break loose. That doesn't go either for George. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Green with the ball. George picks him up. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. And Robert Covington picks up the foul.
Robert Covington.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Paul George with the steal.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Covington with the steal. Leonard finds Plumlee. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors on D. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Leonard dishes to George. Pass to Plumlee. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Clock at 4. From deep, George. The Warriors pull it in.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Green gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer, he is a high flyer.
Curry fires from way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Goes up again, and count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Curry on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 17. Passes it to George. And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 17. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Los Angeles making a switch here. Islands checked in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And that one's good, Leonard.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Outside Curry. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Highland misses.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
19 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Second team foul.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. He dialed that one up from long distance. And the Warriors lead by 21.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The deep three from Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.